Yo. How are we doing?
We're back again and semi on time.
Sort of. I mean, it's on time for us, right? I think that's what counts.
That is what counts.
Yeah, for sure. While we talk, I'm going to share this to social media so we can get engagement because apparently that's what we need. I don't know. No?
Patrick, I can't be engaged. I'm already married.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. You're a clever boy. How's your week been, buddy?
It's been okay.
Okay.
I was pretty sick at the beginning of the week.
Yeah.
And just finished up my round of antibiotics. So hopefully back on the mend, feeling better. About halfway through, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and try and just get my normal like midday 5K in. And no, it was a terrible decision.
Yeah, no, dude. So
I shouldn't have done that.
Absolutely not. So let's see. Not last weekend, the weekend before. Is that when we were together? I think.
Yeah.
So I got sick right after that. I think sounds like the same thing you were dealing with. And I thought the same thing. I was like, I'm going to go running. And yeah, no, I did not go running. That was a terrible decision.
No, I mean, I got the 5K in, but it was bad. And then my body really hated me that evening.
Yeah, no, not worth it. Not worth it. All right, we're shared on social media. Guys, go share.
We're shared.
Yeah, go share stuff. Please and thank you. You know, let's bring some more people in here. Yeah, all right. So rough week. Aside from being sick, anything exciting?
We've got a really great video coming out that I'm super excited. Honestly, we have a really, really cool video I'm excited about coming out tomorrow at noon.
Oh, look at you.
I'm pretty stoked about it. I was so excited when these animals came out of the egg, and I want everyone to go to Canova's YouTube channel and watch that video because it drops at noon. And if it doesn't right on time at noon, it is Molly's fault. Everyone go message Molly if it's
absolutely not even a question. Are these the animals I think it is? Triple visuals?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. They're good stuff, guys. They're really cool animals.
I felt very thankful seeing those in the egg.
You know, it's funny. They look exactly like I thought, but like I always complain with some of like the double recess. I say complain. I talk about, which is probably me complaining.
Most of the time.
Sometimes we work some of these projects, right? And it's only like 10, 15% better. And that's not the end of the world, but it's a thing. It was really cool seeing these because it's like, it looks exactly like I expected, but it's more like 30 or 40% better.
Yeah,
like
it was just
40%. Makes them look so good.
Yeah, it was just dramatically good. I was just so happy with it.
I agree. Yeah, so that's exciting. Y'all go make sure to watch it. It's going to be a really good one. I think it's funny though. I think when people see those babies and they see what the pairing was, it's going to be disheartening to some people because it's just so far out there.
Man, and I still feel like I've got so far to go.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
After seeing those, you know,
I think I told you one time years ago, or we talked about it. Like there was this study done and they took high school athletes that were good. And then they had them train, one group trained with like actual professional athletes and the other group trained with college athletes. And when they started comparing like the increase in skill set of the high schoolers, they actually found that the high schoolers that trained with the college athletes did better. And the reason behind it was they was disheartening to train with the professionals because there's such a gap there, right?
Yeah. That makes total sense.
Right. Whereas the college one, you feel a little more achievable. And I always feel like we have to be careful of that sometimes in the snake world even, right? Because obviously odds and things like that can play a role and you can get lucky and things like that. But sometimes like people see these pairings and they're just like, I'll never have that. It's not even worth trying. It's like, well, that's not true. It's still worth trying. You just, there's levels to this thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think that's one thing where like back in the day when you and I were first getting in, we saw like Barczyk's facility on YouTube being like the main one and like, I guess we have to have all this. We have to have this massive facility and we got to try and scale and do this. And in reality, you don't, but we were kind of trying to compare ourselves to that pro level at the time.
Oh, I agree, man. I agree. Oh,
also, 319 has just the most amazing news.
Yeah, I just saw that.
6 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
amazing. If you're gonna be at Tinley, come find me, give me a hug. We need to celebrate that. That is awesome. Honestly, it's incredible. Very thankful for you, and I'm so happy. So I'm going to my prayers tonight as just a happy thankfulness.
Yeah, that's awesome. I do love when I go to put stuff on stage, I can put user in timeout or ban him. What do I do? Just kidding, Chris. That's awesome. That's exciting, man. Yeah. Ryan, we're not going to spoil anything, but it's not that specific snake.
It's not that specific snake, but
but we're not going to say anything.
But go enjoy it, Ryan.
Yeah, you'll like it. It's going to be good.
Good. He's going to be there.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yes.
Good night. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's going to be some good times. We've got through the winter months, December, January.
We kind of say that though. We had that fall spring and it's about to get cold again and snow again.
Oh my God, dude. It's just like, I think even like, honestly, like even you and I, like we've had a lot going on even since we tried to do episode 101. It's been crazy.
Yes.
And so like, I'm just happy like things are kind of settling down a little bit now. For the moment. And
for the moment.
Yeah, for the moment. And we can kind of get in the groove and get the show going a little bit more consistently now, and it'll be good. So I'm excited where things are heading, but it's been it's been a lot, guys. It's been a lot. I'll say that. So
yeah. You've been busy and stressed. And
oh my God. Yeah.
We're gonna have a good year though. 2020.
It's gonna be a great year. So we have Tinley coming up.
Ready for deep dish pizza? Good people, awesome snakes. It's gonna be a fun time.
I don't know if I'm having deep dish this year.
I mean, that's on you. It's fine. you live your life.
We're doing hibachi with Phenom, so we're gonna do hibachi this year.
Okay, I mean,
don't judge me. I also just realized it says Patrick Chimera, which tells y'all how long it's been since I've used this laptop, which is amazing.
I didn't even notice that. That's
either
kind of phenomenal.
You know what? I'm just gonna let it go. It's fine. I
like that. That's nice. I didn't know Chimera was paying for advertising now. That's really
great. I'll send Andre a bill. It'll be
would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'll send him a bill. Yeah, man. So Tinley's coming up in 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, dude. Feels, so we had Bob's show. You weren't there, sadly.
I was not. No.
Yeah, you were.
We actually got snow in North Georgia for once, and because we have no infrastructure, you can't drive, and we had 5.5 inches of snow.
I mean, even in Atlanta or Duluth, where the show was, our Airbnb was probably like 5 minutes away from the venue, and there was 1/2 inch of snow at most, and there were 2 wrecks between our Airbnb and the venue. And I can only imagine there were more elsewhere. So yeah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see. We got a question here. What's the deal with Jungle Woma? Is anyone working with it or any tests available? There are no tests available for Jungle Woma. We are not actively working on it. I don't know about RGI. I can't imagine they are, but maybe. And I don't work with it. Chase?
We had some Jungle Woma stuff back in the day, not really now. Funny enough, like the Super Jungle Woma, I'm pretty sure it was called the Puzzleback, and it was actually a really kind of unique looking black-backed animal. But I mean, it's cool. It does make some neat stuff. It interacts well with stuff, but we don't really have anything or like pursuing it actively.
Yep. Yeah. I feel like I haven't really seen any Jungle Woma in a long time.
It's funny. It's one of those genes from like the OG days. Like,
yeah. I just haven't seen it,
God, you used to see pastel Jungle Womas everywhere. I remember that.
I remember when we used to see pastel everywhere. Oh, wait, that was last week. Pastel. Oh, I saw a random Facebook rant the other day being like, why does everyone hate pastel? And I'm like, I got nothing. I'm just going to sit back and watch.
We need to make Spider great again hats. Let's bring it back.
I don't think Spider's coming back. It's
it's a shame because it actually interacts really well with stuff. It makes cool and unique animals.
Dude, it's crazy. Spider is actually like a really good gene. It's
kind of funny though. There was like TikTok and social media that killed it. In reality, it wasn't people that actually work with the animals.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
It was the stigma they put on it versus
Isn't
the
it kind of
actual animals.
isn't it ironic that's what's happening with pastel?
Touche.
I mean, it's to me, it's a closed-minded attitude. Pastel is just bad. And I know we've ranted about this and plenty of people have, and I'll die on this hill. Like there are animals and genes that go very well with pastel. So I have breeding right now a pastel lace DG clown, double het, exanthic pied male. That animal looks spectacular, and every one of its babies are going to look spectacular, and it's just a great animal. But people are like, oh, it's dog shit. It has pastel. And it's like, well, you're not correct. You know?
I mean, zebra. Zebra's another one of those with pastel. It just looks great.
I will say this. A lot of genes, I feel like pastel has lowered the price on them. So for those who haven't noticed, I've been selling off a chunk of breeder zebra females because we need space for the stuff we're upgrading. The pastels have been selling at about the same price as the ones that don't have pastel. So it does make me happy to see that maybe there's a little bit of vision from those people.
Yeah, well, just people see that pastel.
Yeah,
works
exactly.
with the gene. Yeah,
it goes so well. Like, if y'all go and look at like anything, like I know y'all have some pastel zebra stuff listed. We have pastel zebra stuff listed. Like, it is so bright. It just goes perfect, and also it really gives it like old school, like the bumblebee look. It just has like the striping, and it just looks so good. And I just wish people like appreciated that more. And then, once we add Desert Ghost into there, it's just gonna be stupid bright,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be ludicrous. Pastel goes perfect with Odie and Yellow. Yeah, they help each other. It's good stuff. A female we got from Nerd may have Jungle Woma. We got one baby that looks like a classic.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Sure, yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, only God knows what's coming from Kevin. Kevin used to like just throw like 5 males in a tub and whatever happened.
Yeah, I remember some of those old YouTube videos, like from 15 years ago plus, and it was just like, some pieds came out, so I guess it reverted to pied.
Right. It reverted to pied.
Yeah, I would never forget that. It was just so funny to me.
That's not how that works. I always thought it was kind of interesting. Like, I know Kevin still does produce some ball pythons and all that, but like, I feel like there was just all of a sudden this year where it was like it went from like Kevin producing crazy amounts of animals and crazy animals to like nothing. It was just like this light switch almost.
Yeah, like it just turned. Yeah,
just gone. It was the craziest thing to me.
Well, I mean, his focus though is elsewhere, I think, and
Sure.
I feel like that happens when you start getting so many species. Like, this is why like people always ask me how the special projects room's doing, and it's like some of the stuff in the special project.
Yeah,
I think those animals are really, really cool. I love the Bolins, but I don't focus at all on that room. Other people do, and my focus is just breeding snakes, making ball pythons. Stuff I'm excited about, and that focus though I feel is what kind of keeps it all special.
I think you have to have that focus on some level. It just, unless it's a situation like we could maybe say Justin, right? So Justin, in theory, at this point, with the support with the employees, he could have you focusing just nothing but ball pythons, and then he could have somebody else focus another species, and then maybe like. But you would have to have a dedicated person that you really trusted to manage that project and that species entirely to really do a great job of pushing it, not just like producing, breeding, things like that, but like, especially with like the morphs, right? And staying on top of what's going to be the good combos. And I think because that for me that's actually the hard part with ball pythons, right? Like ball pythons themselves, they're easy to breed. Like at the end of the day, they really are.
You're going to get a clutch or not, but yeah.
It's not particularly hard, but like continually year after year getting production and continually year after year getting good quality clutches that keep improving. That's the hard part. I think we see a lot of flashes in the pan of people that come in, they have 1 or 2, maybe 3 really great seasons, and then all of a sudden there's nothing after that.
But I think that kind of goes to what you and I talk about a lot, is just the constant refinement and effort we have to put into year after year going through the collection, being like, do we need to pair this girl, or is she getting replaced? And just constantly refreshing everything you're doing to make it hard, to make your pairings, make it tough, where you're having to sit there and think and think and think on what's going to be the best. And
I agree.
your options get tougher and tougher because the more you stack genes, then you're running into a minefield of like, oh, spot nose to spot nose, can't do that. Yellow belly to yellow belly, ivory to yellow belly, can't do that at all.
Yeah.
It complicates things and makes it fun and makes it to where it's a big equation at the end of the day for every single animal you got to look through.
Yeah, no, you're spot on. And even like I had somebody, because people like, talk about the zebra stuff. People have asked me, they're like, do you just not like zebra anymore? You've auctioned off, 10 or so females, and they know I have more because I've sent out some lists. I'm like, no, I still love zebra stuff. I have like quad hets and like visual quad hets and things like that are you have to upgrade at some point. And at some point, like a breeder female that's visual zebra and het for hypo and xanthic is just more valuable than a pastel zebra. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you just have to make those upgrades. And so sometimes too, like people are like, oh, how can you let this animal go? It's so good. I only have so much space, guys, and I'm already shrinking down a bit, down to like 50 to 60 clutches. Like you don't have the space for everything.
No, and it's painful to let some of these girls go sometimes because they're good producing every year girls, but it's something we have to do because that's true collection management.
Dude, I sold probably 4 or 5 zebra females in the past month that are 3,000 to 4,000 grams that lay 10 plus eggs every year, but upgrade, and it's painful, like you said.
Yeah, Jason here in the comments. Here we go, Chase crapping on the ivory project. Not necessarily, but I'm just not going to put any yellow bellies to an ivory, so I don't make half ivories.
Let me tell you a story, young children. So I hatched out this season a Cypress spot nose hurricane inchy lace fire ivory clown. Guess what it looks like, everyone? And if you guessed a solid white snake with some highlighting, you'd be correct.
I'll give you about tree fitty.
About tree fitty. It's a spectacular animal that's going to be an incredible breeder. But seriously, yeah, if we can avoid the ivory on some level, I'm with Chase on this one. Like
no one wants to buy white snakes. That's the sucky part because I've got some males like that. Yeah. Completely stacked, but we ended up hitting on ivory, of course.
Yeah.
You're always going to have that one. You want to avoid the yellow belly pairing, but you have to do it.
Yep.
But no one wants to buy those because, it's just a white snake. They want that pretty male to go and put into all those girls.
Well, that's what's funny. So I hatched out at the beginning of the season. It was like a special hurricane, basically the same snake. It just it was just a single gene of yellow belly instead of the ivory. And it didn't have cypress. It actually didn't have cypress either. So the ivory's way better in my mind. And like people were offering like 7-10K for it. And then the ivory, which in my mind is a much better snake, not a penny, right? They're just like, I think I have it listed like 7,500 and no inquiries yet. And I'm like, okay, I'll happily raise this boy and breed him. Like this is such a powerhouse male, like no qualms here. But
I miss the days when Justin made the first like leopard ivory it looked crazy and everyone was like, this is it. Like,
yeah, we did it.
They're going off the shelf. Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't stick around, did it? I mean, they still look really cool.
They really are still cool. I if we ever hit one by, the odds, I didn't get what I wanted.
It's funny too how like when we do some of these pairings and we get clutches that like I say we didn't want or didn't expect or offspring where you're like, oh, this is like a combo that I've hit before, but like, man, they're just so pretty, they're so cool. When we were doing some freeway pairings and I hit a couple of freeways, or asphalt pairings and I hit a couple of freeways. I was like, man, freeways are just cool looking snakes. They're just pretty.
I never get tired of inchy lavender stuff.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
I could always make inchy lab stuff and I'm still going to just appreciate the heck out of it every time it comes out of the egg. Like those oranges, that's just one of the most beautiful animals you'll see.
Chef's kiss. Like, dude, I made some Confusion inchy leopard lavender stuff this season. It's just good. It's just
man.
Good. It's just good. Yeah, I think stuff like that, even when we talk about like the wholesale / pet, trade side of everything, those are animals that in my mind will always have some form of value, They just look so pretty. They're so stunning. It's kind of like dreamsicles, even though dreamsicles are cheap now, you know, $300 to $500. Like they still sell. They sell very well. They're animals that people do like a lot. They're the ones that when people see them, they're like, "Whoa, that's a great animal," you know. So
I mean, that's what captured me in the beginning was a dreamsicle. I mean,
yeah,
and a killer clown. Funny enough, because man,
yeah,
dude, 2012, you saw a killer clown. That was like, wow, I can't believe that guy made that. It's like
And-
30 grand.
yeah, dude. I remember when I was putting together like the pitch deck to get some investors very, very early on. And the killer clown was like the animal we were aiming for. It's funny, but I think that shows you like if Pastel and circling back to Pastel, if Pastel came out tomorrow, it's a $50,000 gene, no questions asked. And it reignites the ball python market, you know? So who knows?
Got to be new.
It's got to be new. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, we need some new fresh genes to kind of come out, you know? Stuff that's really just like crazy. I'm releasing some Rust stuff this month, which
Oh, are you?
yeah, finally. So we'll do that, but like I mean, I think it's really cool and it's different, but it's not like Monsoon was, right? Like Monsoon came in and we hadn't seen something like that before. So yeah, I think we need something like that. That would be nice to have. But yeah, man, get some new genes out there. It'll be good. So
yeah, did you shout out to somebody? I saw a snake that I thought was really unique. Was the
Yeah.
Adder Monarch that Miri produced? That was a really nice animal.
Crazy.
I enjoyed that. Yeah,
yeah, that was good stuff. Have y'all made any Blackadder clowns or anything like that?
None yet. No,
none yet. Yeah, we got a male years ago on when Andre and I were still doing stuff together, and as far I don't think Andre's hit. We didn't hit any when we were together, and I don't think he's hit one yet. So there's still that curiosity of what in the world could it look like, you know?
Yeah,
to see what it's going to look like. It's always annoying when that stuff happens.
Yes.
I was just appreciating a Bernhardt pewter I hatched this year. Hard not to like. Yeah. I mean, even like pewters are cool animals, right? Like these gray
silvery look.
Yeah. Yeah, this silver, black, and white animal. Like it's a cool animal. Never would have guessed that black pastel and pastel would interact that way, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you know what? We just need, more people out there finding new stuff in Africa. Just like the OG days, bringing in tons of the wild caughts and
yes, that's what our industry needs, Chase, is more wild caught ball pythons.
That sounds fun. There's not enough.
No, there's not enough. Thank you. Oh my God. Could you imagine? Jeez. Oh my God.
I still think it'd be fun. We just need to go and go buy the normals at PetSmarts and Petco's and shed test them and see what we get.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
we know how fun would that be?
We were in a Pheno meeting today talking about that specific thing because one of the partners was just, asking questions about like, if you were to go test like pet snake animals, like what would the hit rate be? And I'd like 100%. Like if you ran full panels on all these animals, like, yeah, it's 100%. Now, what are the genes going to be great? Man, maybe not, but like there's a lot of recessives out there, a lot. So, oh, that is for sure. Bernhardt Black Pastel is so underrated. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is. Whatever gene is in that stuff that's enhancing that line of Black Pastel, yeah, it's a great combo. Tri-stripe is one I want to work so many things into. Blackhead, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've seen a couple. There's not a ton of people working a ton of stuff into tri-stripe that I know of.
I'm going to be honest. I'm super frustrated with that whole complex right now.
It's still because of the ultra male tri-stripe female?
Well, I just had a bitter taste from last season. No, I had not even her. I had 3 other tri-stripe pairings.
Yeah.
3 clutches.
Yeah.
1 complete slugs, 2 with good eggs that went bad. The other one with 3 good eggs that went bad within like a week and a half.
Oh my God.
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. So I'm a little soured on.
That's fair.
The tri-stripes at the moment.
Oh, that's fair, man. That's fair. Do you remember when like DG tri-stripes were going for like 30K.
Yeah.
That was nuts. Aren't there 2 different lines of tri-stripe? Yes, I believe there are. Blackhead, Xanthic, DG tri-stripe. That's a hell of an animal. I guarantee the Xanthic DG tri-stripe's going to look spectacular. I have no
Oh,
idea
yeah.
what Blackhead's going to do.
Yeah, I don't know what Blackhead's gonna do, but yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
the other-
Xanthic DG Tri would be incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Love to see if the Adder Monsoon would help the contrast.
Yeah, Jason, that would actually be really interesting. I'd be
Yeah.
interested to see that.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings on Monsoon still. I just haven't seen a Kodam that really did anything enough to it, you know? In a good way.
Hopefully we'll see this year.
We'll find out. I don't
We'll
know.
find out. Maybe.
I mean,
I say
I've
maybe.
got-
I never put count anything in the bag until I've seen it out of the egg.
right. I kind of went the lavender route, which we know what a lavender monsoon is going to look like, but I threw Inchy in there and Blackhead.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm hoping that like either one of those can help save it.
I think the is going to do great because Inchy monsoons are great. So I feel like it's a double win there.
I think so, right? Like I think the breeder male for this upcoming season's like an OD, Mojave, Inchy, Lavender Albino, Het Monsoon male. So like I think there's some hope there, you know.
Yeah.
We'll find out one way or another. He's been an awful snake who hasn't really wanted to eat, so he didn't breed this year, but it's fine. You know, we'll get there eventually.
That's how that works, man.
Dude, like sometimes I've also got a spot nose confusion yellow belly lavender clown male that's like 400 grams and he's 3 years old. What are you gonna do? Like,
there's always one.
Dude, it's so frustrating. Like, and it's like you do everything to try and get him to eat, and you're just like, you know what? I quit. You win. Well done. Oh, good day, sir. Good day. You will eat when you decide to. White lace monsoon. Yeah, we know how see, like, I think that's the thing with like monsoon. We know what the color genes are gonna do to it. So like that's gonna look great. Somebody made an ultramel monsoon pied. It was low pattern, unfortunately, but still, it looks good. I mean, you know, the parts you can see. So
yeah,
I really like actually the monsoon pied stuff.
I think it's unique. I think it's I think it's just good for pied. I think it's good for pied in general. I actually really enjoyed it when I saw it in person.
Yep.
And you know, I think I might have like 2 shots for some this year, but
yeah,
I liked them. I thought they were cool.
I've got probably 5 or 6 girls I'm raising up that are all triple het for monsoon DG pied.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, just I think that for me that was kind of a logical route to go. So I've got those girls all raising up, and you know, hopefully in a year or two, whenever they decide to go, we can make some of that stuff. I think that'll be cool. I think we've got Xanthic in 1 or 2 of those, so you know that'll be cool too. So I think so. Right? I don't think it'll hurt it. So, Sunset Monsoon. I think
it's gonna be very dark.
Yeah, and Jersey Guys balls. I think they are working on that stuff. They might hit some this season. So, yeah, I agree. I think that with like Monsoon, you got to be careful because it is such a dark-ish gene on its own. It feels like anything you toss in there that darkens it just really, really goes dark very quickly.
Yeah.
So little balancing act there. I think the one that always comes to mind are the Stranger Monsoons that
just blank it out.
Just blank it out. I'm sorry. Did you want to see Monsoon? You cannot see it here. So yeah, it's Monsoon's a fun one though. It's a cool project, man. Oh, it's an adventure. I was thinking of the side belly pattern of the white lace. It could be enough to influence the Monsoon. Yeah, man. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens with it.
That's the fun thing. That's the fun thing with unexplored territory.
Yeah,
we all get to take our shots at it.
Yeah, for sure. I did a couple of pairings. For some monsoon stuff like that, some white lace monsoon stuff, and it just didn't hit. And I think I have one pairing this season that could make some babies that could have some lace monsoon stuff in it, but you know, not something I was hunting heavy, you know.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it is what it is. And then we did white lace zebra stuff. That was cool. So
Nice,
that
yeah.
was fun. Yeah, it turned out well. So kind of as expected. But
Yeah.
it'll-
I'm very, very happy with the lace and white lace zebra stuff.
yeah, very, 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 very happy. So I ended up yeah. So no, there's a lot of good ways to go with that stuff, and the monsoon especially. There's still stuff to do. You just gotta, be a little adventurous, but also I think playing it a little bit safe sometimes helps too.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's one of those ones where you have to, really explore it, but explore it cautiously
Yeah.
because, you see certain interactions like Stranger, because we thought Stranger had the potential to be really, really unique. And it was unique, all right.
It was unique. I haven't done monsoon confusion stuff. I stayed away from it. Yeah. I
Yeah,
just,
I don't have any confusion monsoon potentials.
no, I stayed away from that. I did make lace confusion het zebras. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I just figured let's just see, I think
Yeah.
I thought that would be possibly interesting. So we did go that route. I got a good assortment of babies from that, but no, not in the monsoon project. So I I kind of felt early on like just go with the recessives with the monsoon. I just didn't see enough
Yeah.
codoms that had any real good positive effect on it. And so I just dove into the recessive side. So
Man, we're gonna find out one day that Spider was the gene that unlocked it the whole
no, they
time.
made somebody. No, Dave made
No,
a
I know,
spider
I know, I
monsoon.
know.
Yeah, Dave made one. Oh my god, how great would that have been though?
Yeah, if only.
It's funny you bring that up specifically because Andre and I were talking about it, and I remember when we saw the picture and we both were like, "If Spider doesn't affect this, nothing will." Like
That's
this is the monsoon is strong in this one. It is.
I really enjoy just Monsoon Clown stuff.
Yeah.
Right
Oh
now.
yeah.
I'm very, very happy with Monsoon Clown.
I have felt I mean, I've openly said it. Like, I felt like it was like 10 to 15% better. I didn't think it was crazy, but it is at least different. It's noticeable, which is helpful. And it'll be interesting to see once you start stacking other incomplete dominants in there.
That's the thing.
How it looks,
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. People should definitely check out that video tomorrow at noon. Just some really cool interactions.
Yeah, no, there's some good stuff. So it'll be nice. It'll be really good. I think Mojave Monsoon has been the best monsoon combo.
I don't know. Oh no, like our Leopard DG monsoon's pretty wild. I love how much pattern. Like I love the monsoon pattern. Then love that Leopard just makes it crazy. And I just love the monsoon DGs in general. They're just so gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean monsoon DG, but maybe he's talking about just incomplete dominance.
Yeah,
because I mean, Desert Ghost, Hypo is gonna look really, be good in that. Ultramel looks good. Like the color shifting mutations are good. I think that's fair to say. So, Clown worked, and maybe Monsoon Tri-Stripe. Who knows?
I guess I'm just kind of like, there's just almost everyone has Mojave Monsoon stuff. So I always just want to break away from the Mojave, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so you can thank Dave Green for that one.
Yes.
Yeah, you can thank him. Yeah, I did not expect tonight to be let's talk about monsoon night, but I'm glad we did. I guess it fits with what we're gonna see tomorrow.
Hey.
Yeah, it worked out well. Will you guys have the monsoon DG at Tinley?
They're yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be some monsoon
plus
DG
more.
stuff at Tinley.
Plus more.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of okay animals.
Watch the video tomorrow at noon.
It's so funny. So like at Phenom, I don't see results. We've talked about this before. I don't get to see results. I don't see who's submitting what. I am separated completely from the customer side. I just do research. But Charlie will like call me and he'll be like, dude, I can't tell you about this, but dude, it's so crazy. And I'm like, I'm sure it is. And he's like, oh my God, I'm going to tell them to text you if they want to tell you about it.
Oh my gosh.
And so like every now and then I'll just get like a text. I'll be like, hey, Charlie said you might be interested in seeing this, and I'll see the picture. I'm like, holy fuck, that's amazing.
I love the levels of snake HIPAA that we've got going on right now.
100%. But Charlie will be like, or like I got a picture the other day from him, and he's like, hey, I can send you this now because it's public knowledge. And I'm like, holy fuck, yeah, that's awesome. But I'm just like, it's so funny when like I have no idea like what big is about to hit, but every now and then I just know like, oh, something's about to break the internet because Charlie's like losing his shit because like we tested it.
That's too funny.
It's so great. But he's like, I can't tell you. And I'm like, okay, Charlie, then why are we having this conversation? You know? Oh, it's so good. So anyway, but yeah, that's some of the stuff y'all are showing off was kind of like that, where he was like, there's gonna be some cool stuff coming. I can't tell you about it yet. And then I was like, okay. And then I found out and I was talking and he's like, those are the animals I was telling you about. I was like, oh yeah, they are cool. They are cool. So anyway,
yeah,
it's good stuff.
Super happy to finally hit things that I've been wanting to hit for a long time. So very
yeah.
happy.
Is RGI going to beat you guys to Retic Genome Map? Probably. I mean, we're not working on it. So, I mean, the answer is probably. We're doing some Retic stuff. We're not currently mapping the Retic genome, but we're doing some Retic stuff.
Are you guys working on mapping like a lot of different things, or staying ball Python focused, or NDA? Are we playing the NDA game again?
NDA. No, I mean we've talked about, yeah, we're working other species. We're working other species. I think there's a broad range of projects and things to work on. And so, you know, market plays a big role in dictating what some of the stuff we're going to do is. And there's definitely, like I said, there's some projects within the Retic world we're going to mess with. I'm not 100% sure we're going to do our own genome. We probably will because it does just help with doing stuff. But at the moment, you know, we're not doing it. So
the big reveals when they start doing roly polies, guys. You know, send in your shell clippings from the roly polies.
You joke. You joke. But
no, I have to joke because people are so serious about their different roly polies.
The morph market when it comes to isopods and roly polies is like fucking insane. So it would not surprise me if at some point people come to us and they're like, hey, you think we can do this? And I'll be like, if you could get me a shed for an isopod, sure, I'll make it work.
Just a whole bunch of little bags of husks.
Yeah, basically. That's how I feel sometimes when I get some of this stuff in. Like, we'll get these like obscure animals or, you know, whatever sheds or whatever. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, okay, I'll figure it out. Thanks, guys. So yeah, we've got some really big announcements coming at Tinley. And I'm really excited about Tinley. And, you know, the booth we're bringing is just going to be stupid awesome. And some of the projects we've been working on are kind of coming to fruition. And I'm excited about a lot of that stuff. So yeah, you know, the Retic genome, not a thing for us yet, but other stuff for sure. And then kind of, you know, as we, you know, keep marching down some of these paths that we're going down, there's going to be some cool stuff. So I'm excited about it.
That will be exciting.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm looking forward to finding out myself.
Yeah, see, secrets. It's weird having like, you know, partners where like I can't say anything. I get in trouble when I say too much. So
Patrick, that's always what you get in trouble for, though. I mean, it's been that way for years. Before that was before Phenom.
I know. Andre is somewhere. Andre's ears are ringing right now as I talk about this. Patrick. I've gotten better. Now I just say NDA when I'm not allowed to say stuff. NDA. So yeah, no, there's some cool stuff coming, and you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what RGI does too. I mean, they have this new partnership that they announced, and you know, I think at the end of the day, even though like we are direct competitors with RGI, I think competition is good for the customer. And I think that anytime you have two or more companies that are competing for a customer's business, it only helps the customer. And so, you know, I'm excited to see what it's capitalism. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do, and maybe they do something that inspires us to do something as well, right? And then just, you know, drives progress and life goes on, you know, and hopefully we do stuff that inspires them and makes them think differently and just, works out better for everybody involved. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
it's gonna be
it furthers the fun for everybody with a whole
yeah,
range
oh,
of
for sure.
different projects.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
That's the best
like,
part for everyone
dude
else.
dude, just think like 3, 4 years ago when, like, testing's not that old. Like, realistically, like,
No,
testing is post-COVID, you know?
it is crazy to think
Um,
about that. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. And so you think how far we've come just in a few years. What we're gonna be doing, even what we're doing today versus what we were doing a year ago is insane.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, over the next few years, guys, like, the advancements, the things we're gonna be able to do are just gonna be incredible. Still waiting for the episode where you reveal how many of my mandarins are fake.
Yes.
Uh,
I'm here for
all of
Jason's
them,
episode
Jason.
for that.
Yeah. You know what, Jason? If you want to do that reveal live, we can do it. But let me tell you, if you thought lace was a test that was causing heartache in the industry, Mandarin has been a fun one. Oh my God. Um, Mandarin's an interesting one, man. It it I how do I word this? There's times when
Very carefully.
very carefully. There's almost times where I feel like Mandarin might be recessive. Because the single genes are so hard to ID in some combos. I'm not saying
Oh,
it
that's
is
really
recessive. I
interesting.
don't think it is. I just think like Mandarin can be so unbelievably hard to ID sometimes. And I think that's part of the reason that we've had so many ID issues with it. Because you have combos where it does just stick out and you're just like, yeah, there's no question. Then you got other ones where you're like, sure, that's Mandarin, I think, So
Yeah.
um and it also doesn't help that for the longest time, like, people thought that the hypo mandarins were just mandarins, so that didn't help the cause either. But yeah, man, no,
Yes. Yeah.
it's a
I
really
remember that.
oh, buddy. Well, I remember being at y'all's place, and y'all had a clutch of hypo mandarins, and I remember calling Andre and being like, "Hey," because I don't think at the time yet they were labeled as hypo managers. I think Justin and I were talking about, like, still trying to figure out if it was hypo or not hypo or, like, what the deal was.
We were just potentially just supers. Like that's what the super looks like, and that's what it
Exactly. I
is.
think
Yeah,
that's what it
that's what
was.
it was. That's what it was.
I
It's
think that's
they thought that the
yeah,
super mandarin was didn't have hypo.
yeah, and I remember calling Andre on the way home from the y'all's place, and I was like, "Man, if that's a super mandarin without anything else, no hypo, nothing, and that's really what it is, that's a gene we have to get." Like, you just that and I think that in itself is a good indicator of, like, it's a cool gene, even just like the mandarin hypos and super mandarin hypos, it's really cool. So I think it's a cool project. I think it's one of those
Oh,
projects where
I
it's
love it, honestly. Just from
yeah,
last season, some of the holdbacks are probably the
right?
prettiest animals in the room.
I think it's just gonna be like lace, you're gonna have to test them all. I think that's where we're heading with it, just to make sure, because I do think there's some animals that are, sneaky, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I
And there's
think,
always your
it's
quality dips. I mean, every gene has its quality dips. There's variation.
yeah,
That's always a
yeah,
factor as well.
for sure, for sure. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how all that works out. So, it's, I'm glad we got the test out. It was a lot, so much validation. But yeah, it's a good one. But yeah, Jason, we'll happily have you on and go through your results. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll
I'm
have you and
yeah.
Charlie hop on for one night for a quick session of phenome results reveals.
That sounds like a lot of fun. That's the new segment I'm very ready
That's
for.
the new segment. We'll crush people's dreams or hopefully make them really happy. One or the other.
You
There's no in
after you give the
between.
results though, and then they immediately just get booted. Like it's just
Yeah.
terrible results, and then all right, that was it.
Oh my god, I think that's what it is, right? Like,
It's like a
we bring
trap
them both
door.
on. Yeah, we bring them both on. We have Charlie start reading off the results, and then the moment he finishes, we just kick them both off, just, like, immediately. No follow-up, no excitement, no nothing, like, just done. Oh my god, I like it. I'm in. 'Kay. Only get invited if the news is bad. No, I think you gotta
No, you
have,
gotta have
like
your people on here that are just graced with good luck.
yeah. Yeah, because I think hope is the real power here. right? You got to give people a little hope so that they keep going. If there's
God, it sounds so dark. I thought we were just celebrating with them. Patrick's like, no, give them a little hope.
No, if we're gonna feast on the sadness of the other 9, we have to have one that has hope. All right, maybe that's.
And I thought we were just gonna be wholesome, but yeah, never mind.
Sorry, it gets dark very quickly. Oh my god. Oh, all right, guys. I promised Chase a 30-minute episode because he was swick still. And it's been 47 specifically. So we're gonna cut off a little early this week. We will be back next week. And we will be significantly more consistent. But yeah, Chase, you have anything you want to finish up the episode with?
Man, you know what? I hope everyone has a great weekend. And I enjoyed tonight. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we had fun. I'm looking forward to next week already. I want people. I cut out for a second. Please go watch the video tomorrow at noon, and then I want all your feedback next week. I want to know what you guys think. Please. Yeah, for sure, guys. Yeah, watch the video. It's gonna be some crazy animals, and then we'll talk about it next week, and it's gonna be a blast. Have a great weekend, everyone. Shauna, thank you for hanging out with us. Love having you here. And till next week. Chase, what's the best way people get a hold of you? JKRMGR on Instagram, Canova everywhere else. Patrick. Awesome. Yeah, guys, Patrick at phenome.com or Aura Reptiles. I'm everywhere. Not Chimera. Not Chimera anymore. You know what though? If you just want to go say hi to Andre, do it. I love it. Tell him I said hi.